Hey future changemakers and dedicated UPSC aspirants. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're watching this, chances are you've got that fire in your belly, that dream of serving the nation, and that determination to crack one of India's toughest examinations. Am I right? Give me a quick thumbs up in the comments if you're ready to conquer the UPSC Civil Services exam. Well, you've landed in the right place. Today, we are diving deep into the very first hurdle you'll face on this incredible journey, the UPSC Civil Services Preliminary Examination. Think of this as your foundational roadmap, your essential guide to understanding what you need to study and how you need to approach this crucial stage. So, grab a pen, a notebook, maybe even your favorite chai, because we are about to demystify the prelims syllabus together. The Union Public Service Commission, UPSC, Civil Services Preliminary Examination is the first stage of the prestigious Civil Services Exam, CSAT, in India. It serves as a screening test, meaning the marks obtained in this stage are not counted for the final merit list but are crucial for qualifying for the main examination. Here's a broad explanation of the syllabus for the preliminary examination. The preliminary examination consists of two papers, both of which are objective type, multiple choice questions, and have a duration of 2 hours each. Paper I, 200 marks. This paper primarily assesses a candidate's general knowledge and awareness across various disciplines. It's designed to gauge your understanding of India and the world around you, focusing on a wide range of subjects that are relevant to a future civil servant. Let's break down each component. Current events of national and international importance. This isn't just about memorizing headlines. The UPSC expects you to understand the implications of significant events. This includes national news, major government policies, legislative changes, economic reforms, significant judicial pronouncements, social movements, scientific advancements, e.g., ISRO missions, health breakthroughs, cultural events, e.g., major festivals, heritage initiatives, and security challenges within India. International news, geopolitical developments, international relations, major global summits, G20, G7, BRICS, UN activities, international agreements, e.g., climate change accords, economic trends influencing India, conflicts, and humanitarian crises. The focus is often on how these global events impact India or are relevant to India's foreign policy. Sources: daily newspapers, The Hindu, Indian Express, reputable news magazines, and government publications are crucial here. History of India and Indian national movement. This section requires a comprehensive understanding of India's past, with a particular emphasis on the struggle for independence. Ancient history covers the Indus Valley Civilization, Vedic period, rise of Mahajanapadas, Mauryan Empire, Gupta Empire, and post-Gupta period. Focus on social, economic, political, and cultural aspects, art, architecture, literature, religions. Medieval history deals with the Delhi Sultanate, Mughal Empire, and regional kingdoms. Again, understand the administrative systems, economic policies, social structures, and cultural contributions, e.g., Bhakti and Sufi movements. Modern Indian history and Indian national movement. This is the most critical part. It starts roughly from the advent of Europeans in India, covers British expansion, socio-religious reform movements, the revolts and uprisings, especially 1857, the rise of nationalism, various stages of the freedom struggle, prominent leaders and their contributions, constitutional developments during British rule, and the partition and independence. Emphasis is on understanding the causes, nature, and consequences of key events and movements. Indian and world geography, physical, social, economic geography of India and the world. This section tests your understanding of Earth's physical features, human distribution, and economic activities. Physical geography, geomorphology, landforms, climatology, atmospheric phenomena, climate types, monsoons in India, oceanography, ocean currents, tides, biogeography, vegetation, soil types, and environmental geography, hazards, disasters. Social geography, population distribution, density, growth, migration patterns, and demographic characteristics in India and globally. Economic geography, location and distribution of natural resources, minerals, water, forests, agricultural practices, major industries, transportation networks, and trade patterns, with a specific focus on India. Indian polity and governance, constitution, political system, Panchayati Raj, public policy, rights issues, etc. This is a cornerstone for any aspiring civil servant, focusing on the framework of governance in India. Constitution of India, deep understanding of its historical underpinnings, salient features, preamble, fundamental rights, directive principles of state policy, fundamental duties, basic structure, significant amendments, and key articles. Political system, structure, functioning, powers and responsibilities of the executive, president, PM, council of ministers, legislature, parliament, state legislatures and judiciary, Supreme Court, high courts, subordinate courts. Electoral system, political parties and pressure groups. Panchayati Raj and urban local bodies, decentralization, powers, functions and challenges of local self-governance institutions. Public policy, understanding the formation, implementation and evaluation of various government policies and programs. Rights issues, human rights, women's rights, child rights, rights of vulnerable sections, SCs, STs, OBCs, disabled, statutory bodies, NHRC, NCW, etc. and their roles. Good governance, concepts like transparency, accountability, citizen charters, e-governance. Economic and social development, sustainable development, poverty, inclusion, demographics, social sector initiatives, etc. This covers broad concepts of the Indian economy and social challenges. Sustainable development, concepts, goals, SDGs, and India's efforts towards achieving them. Poverty, causes, types, absolute, relative, measurement, and government programs for poverty alleviation. Inclusion, financial inclusion, social inclusion, challenges faced by marginalized groups, and policies aimed at bringing them into the mainstream. Demographics, population trends, age structure, literacy, health indicators, urbanization, and their socio-economic implications. Social sector initiatives, schemes, detailed knowledge of major government schemes and programs in health, education, nutrition, social security, women's empowerment, etc., e.g., Ayushman Bharat, PMKISAN, Beti Bachao Beti Padhao. Macroeconomic concepts, basic understanding of GDP, inflation, unemployment, fiscal policy, monetary policy, balance of payments, and banking system in India. General issues on environmental ecology, biodiversity and climate change that do not require subject specialization. This highlights the growing importance of environmental awareness for civil servants. Ecology, basic ecological principles, ecosystems, food chains, energy flow, and ecological succession. Biodiversity, levels of biodiversity, hotspots, conservation strategies, in situ, ex situ, protected areas, national parks, wildlife sanctuaries, biosphere reserves, and relevant laws, e.g., Wildlife Protection Act, Biodiversity Act. Climate change, causes, impacts, mitigation and adaptation strategies, international conventions and protocols, UNFCCC, Kyoto Protocol, Paris Agreement, and India's stand and initiatives, e.g., National Action Plan on Climate Change. Pollution, types of pollution, air, water, soil, noise, sources, effects, and control measures. General science, this covers fundamental principles from the physical and biological sciences, testing a general scientific temper. Physics, basic concepts like force, motion, energy, electricity, magnetism, light, sound. Chemistry, basic chemical reactions, elements, compounds, common chemicals, properties of matter. Biology, human body systems, diseases, causes, prevention, nutrition, plant life, animal kingdom, genetics, and biotechnology. Basic understanding of applications like GMOs, stem cells. The focus is on everyday science and recent scientific developments. Paper 2, 200 marks, Civil Services Aptitude Test, CSAT. This paper is designed to assess your aptitude, logical reasoning, and problem-solving skills, which are crucial for administrative functions. Remember, this is a qualifying paper, meaning you just need to score the minimum qualifying marks, 33% or 66 marks out of 200, to pass it. Its score is not added to your prelims total. Comprehension. This section involves reading passages, often 200 to 500 words long, and answering questions based on them. It tests your ability to understand the main idea and supporting details. Identify the author's tone and purpose. Draw inferences and conclusions from the text. Determine the logical structure of the passage. Questions can range from direct factual recall to inferential and analytical. Interpersonal skills including communication skills. While not explicitly a separate section with dedicated questions, these skills are implicitly tested within comprehension passages, decision-making scenarios, and logical reasoning questions that involve understanding and interpreting information from various perspectives. It refers to your ability to understand human interactions and convey information effectively. Logical reasoning and analytical ability. This is a significant component, testing your ability to reason systematically and solve problems. Deductive reasoning, syllogisms, statement and conclusion, statement and assumption, logical sequences. Inductive reasoning, pattern recognition, series completion, numbers, alphabets, figures. Analytical reasoning, puzzles, seating arrangements, blood relations, complex arrangements, coding decoding, direction sense tests, analogies, classification. Critical reasoning, evaluating arguments, identifying strengths and weaknesses in logical statements. Decision making and problem solving. These questions present real-life or hypothetical scenarios, often related to administrative situations, and require you to choose the most appropriate and ethical course of action. There is typically no negative marking for these questions, as there might be multiple correct approaches, but one is usually the most suitable from an administrative perspective. They test your ability to weigh options, understand consequences, and make sound judgments. General mental ability. This is a broad category that encompasses various aspects of intelligence and aptitude not explicitly covered elsewhere. It often overlaps with logical reasoning and basic numeracy, focusing on quick thinking and common sense application. Basic numeracy, numbers and their relations, orders of magnitude, etc. Class 10 level. This section covers fundamental mathematical concepts. Number system, properties of numbers, divisibility rules, fractions, decimals, integers. Percentages, ratio and proportion, profit and loss, fundamental arithmetic calculations and their application in problem solving. Averages, time and work, speed, time and distance, basic quantitative aptitude problems. Simple and compound interest. Elementary algebra, geometry, and mensuration, basic formulas and concepts, usually not requiring advanced mathematical skills. Data interpretation, charts, graphs, tables, data sufficiency etc. Class 10 level. This tests your ability to read, analyze, and interpret data presented in visual or tabular forms. Charts and graphs, bar graphs, pie charts, line graphs, histograms, etc., requiring you to extract information and perform calculations. Tables, analyzing data presented in tabular format. Data sufficiency, determining whether the given data is sufficient to answer a specific question. Important notes. Paper 2, CSAT, is a qualifying paper with minimum qualifying marks fixed at 33%. This is a critical threshold. You must score at least 66 out of 200 in CSAT for your paper I, General Studies, to be evaluated. Many aspirants who perform well in GS paper I often miss out because they don't clear CSAT. Do not take it lightly. The questions in both papers are of multiple choice, objective type. This means you select one correct answer from the given options. Both papers have negative marking for incorrect answers, typically 1/3 of the marks assigned to that question. It is mandatory to appear in both paper I and paper 2 of the preliminary examination. If you miss even one paper, you will be disqualified from the examination process, regardless of your performance in the paper you appeared for. In summary, the UPSC Civil Services Preliminary Examination is a comprehensive test designed to identify candidates with a broad understanding of general knowledge, current affairs, and essential aptitude skills. It acts as a crucial gateway to the main examination, demanding both wide-ranging knowledge and sharp analytical abilities. Prepare strategically for both papers, giving due importance to the qualifying nature of CSAT. Thank you for tuning into Vaibhav Chaugule's explanation of the UPSC Civil Services Preliminary Examination Syllabus. I hope this detailed breakdown has provided you with clarity and a strong roadmap for your preparation journey. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like to support the channel and share it with your fellow aspirants who might benefit from this information. And of course, for more in-depth analyses, strategies, and valuable content on UPSC preparation, please don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Your support motivates me to create more helpful resources for you. Thank you, and happy learning.